So I want to try a hack to make some Jamaican patties. So I'm going to see if this works, if it's easy, if it tastes good. But I'm going to show you what that is right now. And let's get started and see how this goes. So I'm going to use some impossible meat. I'm going to use an onion. I think I'm going to skip the garlic, but maybe I'll put some garlic in there. I'm going to decide which hot sauce. I've tried this hot sauce, guys. This pepper sauce from Red Cap is delicious. This is a sauce that's made with habanero and scotch bonnet, so it's the smell of this and the taste of it's on point. But I also picked this up before. This West Indian hot sauce, which is a combination of like scotch bonnets. So I might use that. I'm going to use a little bit of all-purpose seasoning and my secret ingredient, crescent rolls. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to open up your pack of your crescent rolls, which are vegan. You're going to put it in a bowl, and because we want the color for the patties to be that yellowish color, we're going to add some turmeric. Okay, so I'm just going to open it like this. And if you've never used these before, they come with like perforations that you can just roll them out when you make your little crescent rolls, but we're gonna ruin all that because I want to add color to this. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna try it anyway. Like I said, we're gonna try this. So I'm gonna just take some turmeric. Like maybe I could actually, maybe I'll do this again. Maybe I could just put the turmeric color sort of on it, like this, as opposed to fully trying to incorporate it. But I'll try. Anyway, you're gonna add some turmeric to this. I'm not even sure how much. I'm just like, as you see, just sprinkling. I'm gonna say this could turn out to be, it's gonna be a solid teaspoon, I'm sure. Maybe half a tablespoon. And you're just gonna try to mix it together. If it's not fully incorporated in terms of like as yellow as you want it to be, it's fine. You're gonna mix and you're gonna knead and you're gonna do all that. And that's the first step.
You're gonna take your dough ball, you're gonna get a surface where you put some flour on, and now we're gonna roll this out. But first, I'm just sort of stretching it out, flattening it out, helping it so that when I roll it, I can get it nice and thin.
Okay, here's my dough rolled out. As I leave this dough, I'm going to make my mix for the inside of the patties. You're gonna get a pan starting to heat, medium low, and we're gonna add to this pan just about a 1/4 cup of diced onions. But before I do that, I want to smell this pepper and see how I feel about it. It smells good. It's got lots of stuff in here. What does it have in here? Onion powder, lactic acid, garlic, mustard seed. But the other one, this Red Cap pepper sauce really just smells, oh, this just smells like solid pepper. Like it just smells like it's natural. That's what I like about this. This one smells good, but my thought is, like it's got good flavors, but it's got other stuff in here. That said, I'm gonna just taste a tiny little bit of this to decide which one I want to use. Oh, very vinegary. It's not a bad pepper sauce, but I feel like I like the flavors. Let me just, my mouth's gonna start burning. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll use a blend, but we're gonna see. So, first thing we're gonna do is get the onions into this pan. And we're gonna saute a little bit. And I'm really not, like, I can taste both of the peppers on my tongue. This one, like I said, this one is more vinegary. This one is more like you just get that more punch of the pepper. That's it, they're both spicy, and I like them both. And I'm gonna taste this one again to see what I'm gonna do.
If you have actual Scotch bonnet pepper, I'd take maybe half of one, dice it up, and saute it with your onion for the amount I'm making. I'm using half a pack of Impossible beef.
You're just gonna saute it. Again, I'm just using a small amount because I want to test this. I'm just going for it. I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of this pimento seasoning in here. It's going to add some salt, and you're going to give it a mix. What I love about Impossible is it cooks up just like ground meat. Okay, so I think how I'm going to do this pepper is I feel like I want to do a 1/4 teaspoon of this one. Now it has sort of a bit more flavor of the Scotch bonnet, or more pronounced, but it also has a little more vinegary, and it has a couple other flavors that maybe come from all the other ingredients in there that aren't 100%, you know, just the pure natural ingredients. Let's see, what did I say was in here again? Like, you know, maybe the cornstarch, modified cornstarch, whatever else they have here for potassium sorbate for preservation. So those kinds of things. And I guess I should be smart, and I'm going to start also with a 1/4 teaspoon of this. You can obviously make this as spicy as you want, or not too spicy at all. I feel like I'm going to come back for another 1/2 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon, because we like spice, but you don't want to overdo it. Maybe I'll turn this down a little bit. I'm going to incorporate all that. Feel free to use a bigger pan. I feel like I can definitely add more pepper, but I'm going to just give it a taste. Okay, let me see. Let me smell it. Okay, it doesn't smell strong, so I'm sure I can add more. It tastes delicious. Now, I've got Scotch bonnet in my garden. Now, the allspice in there tastes really nice. The Scotch bonnet, if I were to like saute that up and saute with the onions, ooh, that's going to be nice. But we are going to add, I think that I could probably put another teaspoon. So that's another 1/4 teaspoon. So ultimately I'm really putting so far 1/2 teaspoon. That's right, a teaspoon at this point. I'm going to give this a mix. Now remember, this is just your easy way to do it, by adding some sauce. Like I said, I've got some beautiful Scotch bonnets growing, and I will probably, the next time I try this, saute them up with the onion to really give it that, ooh, fresh Scotch bonnet flavor. I also have habaneros. So let me give this a taste now and see how I like it. So good. So, so good. What we're going to do. The allspice gives it also a little sweetness. We're putting 1 more 1/4 teaspoon. And I could do more, but I'm okay with this.
If you want it spicier, add more spice. If you don't want it too spicy, add less.
Okay, I can see pepper in that piece. Let me taste one more. Okay. Nice. Yeah, nice. All right, I'm just going to use this cup, and I'm going to press this down here to get some uniform circles for my patty. So they're not going to be the biggest, but because I don't have the most amount of meat, I want to make smaller ones. You know, I like to do things on the fly, and I do not have a bigger, well, I have bowls. I guess I could use a bowl. I don't know if this is much bigger. It is bigger. Okay, let's try the bowl. Let's do the bowl. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna get these cut. Okay, you know how I do. I often change things on the fly. This bowl is a little on the smaller side, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you how I've already created one, and then if you find something different, you can definitely make them bigger. In fact, maybe I'm going to take this and maybe I'm going to roll this a little thinner. Okay, so you're going to, I didn't make it much bigger, but that's okay. You're going to take your meat, you're going to fill it in the middle. I want to eat this already. And you're going to fold it over just so you have your half circle, and you're going to press the sides down with a fork. Feel free to make them bigger in terms of these are kind of half size or even less than half size. But this is how I'm doing them. I could have filled that even more. It looks like I could fill that more. All right. I'm gonna get the rest done and I'll be back. All right guys, let's pop this in the toaster oven for about 12 minutes at 350 and see how they turn out. Okay, here they are. They look good. The only thing I can say is I probably should have made the meat mixture a little more wet. I'm just thinking about, haven't had a patty in so long, but they're pretty juicy inside. But we're gonna try this. I'm gonna let you know what I think. So let me just get one. I'm gonna cut one and see how I like it. They definitely have the smell of the pastry, the crescent rolls, but I'm just gonna cut one. Okay, well hey, it's a patty. Let me take a taste. And it's really good. Could be spicier. The allspice gives it a little bit of more of a sweetness to it. You can maybe tone down on that, but it's really good. I would probably, honestly, up the spice level myself. Yeah, the flakiness I like. It does taste like the Pillsbury, what is the crescent roll flakiness. You know what I'm saying, guys. I might try to make it with a different dough. My dad's best friend had a recipe that he gave me, so I'll try that. But this is an easy Jamaican patty recipe. Remember, simple, easy, quick. That's how you do it. Works, and I'll be back in the next video.